Welcome. It's 6 o'clock on Sunday, March the 30th, and this is 5.
Welcome to a brand new station. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tune in now for a new generation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guaranteed to be the new sensation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who said? Spice Girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for mom. It's girl power. Thank you for mom. It's the power of 5. It's the power of 5. Shows for you to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tunes and sport and movies free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the TV that you've ever wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who said? Spice Girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for mom. It's girl power. Thank you for mom. It's the power of 5. It's the power of 5.
Thank you to Fabulous Spice Girls for recording that song exclusively for us. And thank you for joining us on this historic occasion.
Hello, yes, this is 5, and she's Julia Bradbury.
And he's Tim Vine. Well, after years of promising, months of speculation, and literally years of planning, here we are, the modern alternative to...
Well, the modern alternative to old-style TV channels that expect you to fit in with their schedules.
Because this is 5, where our schedules are designed to fit in with your life. But what does that actually mean? Well, we've got the latest news on the hour every hour.
Except during movies, because we don't have that annoying habit of interrupting the plot halfway through with half an hour of news, so you forget what you were watching in the first place.
That is a perfect way to start.
Sorry to interrupt.
As I was saying, if you like movies, this is definitely the place, because we've got a movie for you every weekday evening at 9. Movies like Speed, Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
And late evening, we aim to send you to bed with a smile, courtesy of this man.
Excuse me, have you heard of Jack Doherty? Big pink fella, big bloke. You heard of Jack Doherty? Does anybody recognise the pink bloke?
Mr. Jack Doherty and a stellar array of star guests every weekday night at 11.
And that's not all. We've got drama, documentaries you'll actually enjoy watching, entertainment, sport, loads of programmes we hope you'll like.
And they're on at the time you want them on. The same time every weekday night. In the trade, this is known as a stripped programme schedule. Stripping for short. Anyway, let's give you an exclusive guide to 5.
Channel 5 intends to bring you a new kind of news. News with a distinctly different feel.
Tonight on 5 News. What's different about Channel 5 News is that we've addressed a lot of the problems that many news programmes haven't been facing up to for years, which is principally that a lot of people under 50 are just not watching the news. And that's not because they're not interested in life. They're as interested in health, politics, science, their children's education as anybody else, but they obviously feel that news isn't catering to them, and we are hoping to address that very much by making the news something that lives every night, that breathes, that is not simply a man in a suit sitting behind a desk with a blue background, as you can see here. That's not what we're about. We're about something completely different. We'll still bring people the news, they'll watch our programme and they'll know what's going on, but we're just addressing it in a different way and hopefully making it very watchable for all of those people that are not currently watching news programmes.
News, by its very nature, is exciting. It's new, it's true, it's different, it's dynamic, it's always changing. So news is exciting. And if it's presented in an exciting way, it'll be accessible to more people.
We have bulletins on the hour, every hour on Channel 5, and again, that's something different from other news programmes. I'll be presenting the 6 o'clock bulletin, the 7 o'clock bulletin, the 8 o'clock bulletin, and then our main primetime programme at 8:30, which is ostensibly a half-hour show. Now, in that, we're going to have standard reports from locations all over Britain, but also we're going to have guests in studio, and I'm going to be interviewing those guests. I'm also going to be interviewing correspondents, and we very much hope that because the studio is the newsroom and the newsroom is the studio, that if something happens like that, then we can cover it like that.
And sought her permission for a dissolution of Parliament and a general election on the 1st of May.
Brace yourselves.
Isn't this all a bit dangerous, Prime Minister? Well, perhaps you get out of the way and it'd be less dangerous.
I think we're going to offer them something they're not going to find anywhere else in British television.
quality drama.
Channel 5 is also committed to bringing you the very best in drama. Stories like the real-life ordeal of Stephanie Slater, the Birmingham estate agent kidnapped by murderer Michael Sands.
It's Stephanie! She's home!
I can't change what's happened in the past.
If you move, you'll get an electric shock.
We think your kidnapper killed another girl.
I'm relying on her to tell the police everything she knows.
I was terrified. I was slowly going to starve to death and no one would find me. Please! Please! Let me out of here! Please! Don't let me die here!
I won't let him take the rest of my life. I want to be strong and fighting.
And of course, we look on the lighter side of life. Take our new soap, Family Affairs, for instance.
And action!
Wait. This isn't about community, this is about family. The Hart family, combination of classes, everything from Angus, the retired miner, through to Duncan, the 24-year-old entrepreneurial guy.
Thought you might like some flowers.
And Maria, who's the older woman he's involved in when we first meet him.
We would like to meet this mystery girl.
She's his mum's best friend, and he's determined to keep this a secret. Yeah, well, we've got Holly, the 24-year-old girl who's decided that she's going to wait for the man of her dreams to come along before she's going to ever have sex. And then her sister, 19-year-old Mel, who's our Spice Girl.
Hello, boy. Who's this?
It's no good, Duncan. I can't do this anymore. I want a proper relationship.
So what are you saying? It's over?
I'm saying I'll see you tomorrow. But only if you're prepared to take me to your football matches. Kiss me in public. Hold my hand. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Family Affairs is on every weekday night at 6:30, but it kicks off tonight, directly after this show.
What else have we got for you? Well, we've scoured the world for the best in action, adventure and romance.
We heard you in the neighborhood.
We just had to say hello.
What is your name?
Hercules.
You picked the wrong woman to get rough with.
Tell him Zena says hello.
Welcome to the building.
Daytime. It's just a dress rehearsal.
I want details.
Honey, I'm praying for details.
Stay in Kansas, Storm.
It's just I can't stop thinking about everything that I haven't done.
I'm in charge of a possible murder investigation.
You know something I don't? A psychiatrist is sleeping with his patient, then she's murdered.
If anyone's going to help me, you've got to be totally honest. What if he set me up? I think you better go.
Lots of comedies.
One thing we're determined to do here at 5 is to give you a good laugh every night of the week.
And that's where he comes in.
My Auntie Marge. My Auntie Marge has been ill for so long. We've changed her name, so I can't believe she's not better.
I'd meant to come for a long time. I'd sort of always been intending to and never got round to it. And I was living with an actress who went up to Edinburgh Festival and rang me and said that she needed more space. And I thought, oh, you're in Edinburgh, how much space do you need, really? You know, I'm in London. And so that was the end of that. I just thought they started without me. You know, I should be, I belong here. This is it for me. This is where I'm going to be.
Doctor?
Sister?
I don't suppose you've heard, but if the bridegroom doesn't pull through, they're going to close down the hospital.
No! Doctor?
Yes? Any change, Michelle?
Afraid not. Put the last in the parking meter.
Have you heard? No. No.
And you think I'm worried about myself?
Helen, have you heard? If the bridal path doesn't pull its socks up, they're going to close the horse box chicken soup grilled.
No. Jim, please. Jim,
Vicky, keep your voice down. People are beginning to stare.
I'm glad we've got this time together, darling. I've been wanting to have a little chat with you, Kirsty. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. It's about your husband.
Keith, Mummy?
Yes. Now, this is going to break your heart, Poppet, but I'm afraid we've had to have him destroyed. Believe me, it was for the best.
But we've only been married for 3 weeks.
Well, I realise that, but your father and I never really liked him.
This is 100%. In the course of the next 25 minutes, I'll ask exactly 100 general knowledge questions. You will have 3 seconds to answer each question. In France, in 1910, kissing was banned on railways because it delayed trains. Is that true or false? It's true.
And I'm going to be hosting a brand new show called Whittle. 100 people are whittled down to 1. Who wrote the song White Christmas? Start the clock.
Was it Andrew Lloyd Webber, Gary Glisser, John Lennon or Irving Berlin?
Who did you think it was? You thought it was John Lennon, who wrote White Christmas. And we've got a brand new catchphrase. Are you ready to be whittled? Whittle away! Can we write another one? How did he get in there? And don't forget, every weekday night at 11 o'clock, that man Jack Dougherty with a list of star guests as long as a centipede's overcoat.
Hello and welcome to the Jack Dougherty Show. Yes, it's still called that, despite pleas from Channel 5 to rename it Jack on the Box. Because, and I quote, they think that's really clever.
And tonight, Jack's guests include the Spice Girls.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
What's that?
Sport. More movies, shows for the kids.
That's coming up, all in part 2, after this.
Police are still seeking the suspicious-looking men who were seen loitering outside the jewellers prior to the robbery, and as yet there have been no leads as to their identity, and local residents are still being questioned. Earlier today... Oh, sorry, I've dried. Can I go again? Right. Nige, we're going again.
Okay, love. Yeah, sure.
3, 2...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.